Okay, welcome. Just setting a few things in place here. Yeah, all looks good. So, welcome guys. How are we doing? It's been a long time. So I'm back. I'm fully back now on my live streams. All things looking good and nice for the streams. So I got my PC back from the fixer, and it's all in tip-top shape. So I thought before I even start setting it up for the main live streams, I thought I would do this video to actually show you guys how I configure my laptop for streaming. And just a little bit of side announcements. This week was Microsoft Build, the biggest developer conference on the planet. Well, I'm sort of proud of it because I sort of featured there as part of the community speakers from Africa. And it was a fun time. It was really good. I learned a lot, and there were some announcements that actually stood out for me. And of course, I'll be showing some of them to us in this stream. Um, I'd like just a moment. Let me get this sorted here. Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. So I'm supposed to move this around here. Okay. I'm still trying to figure out how to be a techie as a techie. It's sort of nice. Okay. Okay, so now um, I just want to post something right here. Yep, right there. So ready to go. Let's launch. Okay, so as I said, this week was Microsoft Build, and it was awesome. I got to speak at Build for the first time in my life, which I actually didn't think would happen for the next 2, 3, 4 years, but it actually happened this year, which was awesome for me, and it was really exciting. Some of the things that stood out at Build, and I think I'll just use that to get started with this stream, are some of the announcements. So if I up over here and open my browser, just give it a bit of time to come up, and I'll switch to my main screen over here. Okay, so at Build, there are lots of exciting announcements. So some of them were, let me just do a search here. Uh, Microsoft Build highlights, right? Or you can even let's do some stuff here. Let's just go through Twitter and see what it felt like for participants to actually be at Build, and we'll do a search of the hashtag MSBuild, and that is where I'll start for today. Let me make sure my volume comes down a little bit here so it doesn't do too much docking, so you can hear me pretty much clearly. All right, just getting that up now. So let me actually go ahead and ensure. Okay, so the website is mybuild.microsoft.com, where you get to see all the announcements that went on and all the exciting stuff that actually happened over there at Build, which was really good. Okay, so just waiting for the alternate network to kick in. Right, so if I go over here now and I search for MS Build, is actually one of the things that is actually going on. The excitement is still actually on, even as of today, that MS Build is over. Just let me do a little bit of editing here because I think I set too much gain on my microphone. I'm still sort of getting back in tune with with streaming, so trying to get all my settings back and stuff. So this is everything at Build. You can go ahead and see all the developer news that happened around it, and well, of course, we're saying goodbye at build. Let me refresh this page. Okay, page is being refreshed. It should be a little bit faster now. Okay, it's loading up, it's loading up, it's loading up. So browser are not really the thing I want to showcase today because the internet these days has been something of a headache. But I'll survive on it. So what I actually want to do is let me disconnect some stuff out of here so I have enough bandwidth to go around. Okay, so you can check out all the announcements. Come on, come on. Something's supposed to be loading here. Oh, it's still loading the page. Let me refresh this. Okay, now some stuff will show up here because I've disconnected a major device that was gulping all the internet. So you can check out all the amazing stuff that happened at build. Okay, let me refresh this again, actually. Alright, so let me do this, just like this also. So I have maximum connection. Alright, what I want to do, let me just pull this off and put it back in. So you can check Twitter out for all the stuff. Uh-oh. Okay, let me actually go to the latest tab here. So I will actually see the most recent tweets about MS Build right here. Even though the event is over, the excitement is still very much on. But I think my browser is not cooperating with me too much today. So yeah, I got stuff up here. So you can check out all the announcements, all the excitement that is still going on around it. Hold up. Private video meetings in Azure with Gypsy. Ah, this is amazing. I should check this out later. There's actually a lot of great stuff. There's a lot of projects you can check out. But let me actually tell you the ones that stood out for me at Build. The first one of those was the new release of Power Toys. Power Toys was sweet. I've been using Power Toys for a while now, and it's a really great um, software that enables me to be able to manage my PC and do some, toy around with it, just like the Power Toys. So, what I would like to show us this. You see, I can have it's called Power Toys Run. So if you're coming from the Mac world, they call it Spotlight on the Mac. So I can say I can start running. So I don't have too many apps running installed here already, just the basic app. So I can start running Microsoft Word from here. So if I do Win Word, don't I have Microsoft Word installed? Okay, Microsoft Word. I just go ahead and do that. So I might actually never need to launch the start menu ever again with this. So I just do alt space on my keyboard and I go ahead. I can launch CMD from here. I can launch terminal from here. So I think I have terminal installed already, don't I? I'm not sure I do. Okay, I don't have terminal installed already. So, but this is CMD right here. Um, just a moment. This is the first time I'm actually opening Microsoft Word since I installed it. So it will take a bit of time before it pops up here for me. So this is my Microsoft Word. So just to show us here, this is it launched. So it's still trying to, pull all the stuff together. But let me sign into Microsoft Word here such that it can get all my credentials and make sure I'm ready to use Microsoft Word. Yeah, I use Microsoft Office a lot. for my personal work, for my general work and stuff. Uh, Let me just sign in there. I should complete the authentication process. Oh, it's logged me in already, which is fine. So that's Microsoft Word. It will sync all my settings and themes and all sorts, and it will be ready for me to use. All right, so and that is CMD right there. I think I launched some earlier on, just playing around. So let me actually go ahead to the main stuff for today, showing you the kind of tools I use on my laptop when I'm setting them up. So because I figured out the internet might be a little bit not so nice to me today, I figured that I would download the setup ahead of time to come show us, and that is what I've done. So let me actually complete the sign-in process here. The code is I ain't gonna tell you that. Just completing my sign-in process to Microsoft Office to activate the software for me right here. So I'm pulling that back here. So what I did was I have a USB flash drive where I copied some of the major setups I use. I even actually downloaded the old Visual Studio that I've been installing today, about 34 gig or thereabout. So if I go to the downloads folder over here, I will see so these are all the stuff I'm going to install today. But of course, I'll call it at some point in time to know which. I just want to show us the major. So I'll start installing the major ones, and then we'll go ahead and end the stream maybe in about an hour or so. Right. So the first thing I install in dev times now is VS Code. So down here I have the VS Code setup right here. But what I actually want to show us, and that's one of the main announcements I've built also, is the Winget. That's the Windows App Packager tool that you can use to install stuff on your machine. So if I go ahead and do Alt Space, I've installed Winget on my system, so you might want to check that out before you go ahead. I said that you're running on Insider, Windows Insider, or you go ahead and download the preview of the Windows Package Manager from the Microsoft Store. So if I do Winget install terminal, for example, what to go ahead and do is go out and use the Windows Package Manager, go out there and pull the setup for Windows Terminal and download it to my laptop. And that is what it's trying to do over here. So you can see it's starting to download. You can see the progress bar here. Let me try to do a little bit of zoom into that. Or let me actually just maximize this view. The internet is okay. It's you can see it downloading. You can see the percentage of the download. Just like that, I can go ahead and install all the stuff I need to run on my system, just without having to visit any store or open any browser. As long as I know the command. And another sweet part of it is even after build. Okay, I need to accept all the license terms if I have to. All right. So I'll just wait for all that one to complete. So to go ahead and install the Windows terminal. Another interesting stuff that happened was after build, there was this guy or lady that created a GUI for the Windows package installer. It's called winstall.app. So if you go to winstall.app, let me actually go ahead and okay, let me just finish accepting these terms here and close Microsoft Word. Just a little moment. I got too many tabs open now for this, so I'll just close up two of them. All right, so I'll just wait for this one to launch. And what I'll go ahead to do is go to winstall.app. That is winstall.app. And then I'll load that up. Okay, so now I may not be so smart to recognize or to know all the commands for installing all the packages on my system. But first, let me actually check on the progress of my terminal installer. It's like it's still ongoing, which is sort of weird. Let me actually cancel that and run it again. So I think I'll have to use the task manager to quit this one. Okay, so you have all this stuff here. So if I want to install, say for example, um, WhatsApp, I'll just click on WhatsApp here from winstall.app and I'll click on generate script. What it does for me, it generates a script for me that I'll go ahead and run in my winget. Uh, this is still docking. This audio is still docking. So what I need to do is just copy this to clipboard and then run this. And that's what I need to do. I need to go ahead, pull the WhatsApp image down and install it for me. Let me actually go ahead and run this and let's see how it works. Just one of them. Okay, so it's launching now. Let me actually maximize this here and pull it over here. So you see, it's found WhatsApp. It's to go ahead and download WhatsApp setup. Just like that. So it has the link to go out to pull it down and then go ahead and download it and install it. So this is like unattended install. And the sweet part of it is also I can package many scripts together in one. So for example, let me go back to the home page and it's actually matching my PC theme. As you can see here, because my PC came in dark theme. I think I should just leave it in dark. So I can go ahead to view all and add all these ones in a list. So I'll clear my selection actually. Let me just wait for that page to load. Yes, I want to unselect everything. Uh, so it's still downloading WhatsApp. It's about halfway done. You just forgive my internet connection because it's um, it's a whole lot of headache around here. Okay, so let's say we want to install VS Code, for example. VS Code should be somewhere here. Somewhere down here. I should be almost there. V. Aha, VS Code is right here. I can say I want to install VS Code, so it will load all the details up for me. I just go ahead and select that, and then say I also want to install. What other thing do I want to install alongside this? Let me say I want to install Windows Terminal also with VS Code, right? So I'll just select both of them. So I need to click twice for some reason right now, and then I'll just click on generate scripts. And looking at this now, just a moment. So it's done downloading the setup. It's now trying to install WhatsApp. I just want to wait for that one to complete. So you can see it has two scripts over here for me. So it will download VS Code, then go ahead and download Windows Terminal for me. Okay, so let me now see if WhatsApp is actually installed yet. It's still installing. WhatsApp is still installing. So it might actually take some time to run through and finish. So I'll just minimize that one. So all I need to do is just, and I can go ahead and check this box to make sure it only shows me the PowerShell script for it. But I'll just go ahead and do this, and I'll just copy this to my clipboard, and then I'll do my PowerToys run, and then do a winget. And all I need to do is just hit enter over here, and then my installer would run up in my command prompt line and go ahead and run. So it's launching in just a bit of time. let me pull that up to the screen over here, and we can see it. Uh-oh, some bad stuff just happened now. It actually just went away. Let me check on that again. Uh, Sort of weird, but of course, we understand the concept. So let me say I just want to install the Windows terminal. Let me just copy the command for Windows terminal and go ahead and run it. I just wanted to show us that sweet part of Winstall app that you can use to get all the commands, because most times you actually might not know the commands to install all the stuff in your head, and this goes there to help. So WhatsApp is actually installing now. It's done verifying the hash, setting up the installer and all that. So that is WhatsApp installing for me, because I actually chat on WhatsApp on my PC. I prefer using my PC rather than using my phone, except when I want to do video calls on WhatsApp. So that is WhatsApp installing. We can see that it works. Now it's trying to install the Windows terminal. So we just wait for all those two processes, and then it will go ahead and run the setup. So I have terminal installing and I have WhatsApp installing. The next thing I want to do now, I will go ahead and actually not use the Winget anymore, because I have the setup downloaded to my laptop already. The first tool I install is okay, VS Code. So I just go ahead, click and open this VS Code setup. You can get that at code.visualstudio.com. Right up in there. And then it's loading up. VS Code installer is launching. One other thing I actually also do is that I run the normal VS Code, the one on the public release, and I also run the nightly builds. That's the insider build for VS Code. So let me actually just bring up the prompts of VS Code up here, so we see what I'm installing. So what I do is I just check all these boxes. This part is actually critically important to me, the one that it says open code in Windows Explorer menu, because sometimes I need to just open my code straight up without having to open my Explorer first or command line first. I just want to go into the folder, right click and open in VS Code and work. So that's why I check these two boxes. So I'll just go ahead and install that now, and then I'll install the insider version of it. That's the one with the green icon. So VS Code is installing, my WhatsApp is installing, my terminal is not responding. So I'll just go ahead to the other ones. So I install VS Code. The next thing I install is the Azure Data Studio. That is for me to be able to manage my databases from my PC, and it's cross-platform. All the stuff I'm installing, most of them are cross-platform. So I know Azure Data Studio is, so I'll go ahead and actually run that setup also. Yeah, I like to run many setups side by side. Just about that. I'll do the same thing for my insider version of VS Code. Check all the boxes, and I'll actually show us an important part of this one now. That is not baked into the public release yet, and that's why I sometimes like using insider products for my PC, because I get the latest and sweetest stuff. Okay, so all those are installing now. I just the Data Studio installer is also running. It's it right here. So I just go ahead and also install all that. I like checking all boxes when I'm installing stuff. I'm not sure why I like that, but it's sort of sweet for me. Um, so so you can, let me just drop this here in the chat. So you can, to get the GUI installer thing, you can go to winstall.app. That's the link right there, winstall.app, to get the installer for the GUI thing for the Winget, the PowerToys Run 2. that use the Windows Package Manager. All right. For some reason, it's not publishing to Periscope. I'll fix that once this stream is over. Okay, so all the stuff I'm installing, I don't want to overload this PC with stuff, so I'll just go ahead and calm down and wait for all these other ones to complete before I proceed. Alrighty. So they're installing. Oh, so guys, I need to get water. I'll be right back. I am back. Okay, the stuff are still installing. So I think it's safe to say I can proceed. Let me just check on all those status. So also another very important tool I installed is the zoom in tool, because I do a lot of demos and I need to zoom into my screen for my viewers to see whatever I'm showing them. So I'll go ahead and open zoom in and install it to my laptop. So I'll just wait for all that loading to finish up. I think now I've overloaded the processor. My processor is at 64%. What app is actually still installing? Weird. Okay, so I'm supposed to see the icon. So let me go ahead and install Zoom It, and I'll show us how that is important to my streams. Because I do zoom in, zoom out. I do some live annotations on my screen and all that. Okay, Zoom It installer is running. I know it's running already because I clicked it. Okay, setting up, setting up, setting up. Let me give you some music, right? We need some music while I talk this talk in my head. Where's my music? Right, music is here. Okay, music is here. Enjoy while we wait. Let me actually listen to what it's outputting. Just give me a bit. All right. That pretty much looks good. Just testing. Okay, so all the stuff are still installing. I think VS Code should almost be done. Another thing I install, so let me just give you a list of the things I install so I can end the stream and give us our day back. So my tools that I install are top of the list that I actually install, because as days go by I remember stuff that I've not installed before. I need to go ahead and install them and all sorts. So first is I install VS Code. VS Code. Then I go ahead and install Visual Studio itself. Then I install Azure Data Studio. Then I install WhatsApp. Yep, I install WhatsApp. I install Zoom It. I install what other thing do I install? I install SQL Server. That's the developer edition. So for VS Code, I actually, where's my mouse? I installed the general one and the insider version. Also, I install, of course, Microsoft Office. I install Zoom It. Let me actually go through that list and see all the stuff I got in there. So I just go up a bit. I also install, well, because I do podcasts, I need to install Audacity. For some reason, I also install Android Studio because I use the Surface emulator, the V1, and on Windows it requires me to install Android Studio. I also install the Azure CLI. I also do PowerShell Core. So that's PowerShell version 7. PowerShell. I also install the .NET SDK because I'm a developer. I'm a .NET developer. SDK. I install. I'm just checking out of that list. Board Framework Emulator. And I actually have the script I can go out and run to do this, but I don't want to bore too much. So if I let me actually show us what that script looks like. Let me open up. I have it somewhere inside OneDrive. So I just wait for that to come up. Okay, that's it. OneDrive, right over here. And I have my install script somewhere down here. Install. Yeah, that's it. So let me just open that up, and you see the list of things oh boy, I need to make sure OneDrive is running. No, I will not. So what I'll do, okay, let me actually make sure OneDrive is running. I forgot to download that offline for me to use. Yep. Of course, I also install Microsoft Edge, but of course I've gone ahead to install it on my PC already, so I don't need to run the process for that. I install Fork for managing my Git projects. For some reason, I also install Git Kraken. I install Node also. Yes, because sometimes I need to run Node projects, and I also use the Board Framework Composer that actually relies on Node to run. So I make sure I install Node. Notepad 2 is important also, because let me show you what that looks like. What Notepad 2 looks like for me. So VS Code installation is actually complete, but I would not launch it, okay, so it doesn't bog down on our PC. But I'll launch VS Code Insider because I want to show us something there. So let me just save this file somewhere. Okay, I can save it in downloads. I call it my install list. Hold up. I actually have that file somewhere that is not in OneDrive. No, I don't. I do not. So let me go back to OneDrive now. And find this install scripts. I've actually pre-made that script for it to just go ahead and run wherever I okay, this is right here, whenever I'm ready to run all those instructions, but the internet would not let me shine today, or maybe it's just my PC trying to hang on me. Alright, VS Code Insider is launching now. So this is just trying to download the offline version of this file to my PC. So Notepad 2 is what I wanted to show us now. Right, while that is installing, Azure Data Studio is still installing. Since I think the major reason why this is slowing down is because this streaming software is actually taking, I set the priority to high, so it takes all the CPU consumption in itself. So what I want to do is okay, I made a mistake now. I just click settings on the streaming software. So what I want to do is change the priority of the process to normal, such that other processes can run side by side. So let me change the priority of OBS to normal, and then my PC should be a little bit faster. And I can release some CPU resources actually for use. I'm not sure why this is so Microsoft Word, but I'll just let it run. I'll let it slide. Now, an amazing part I want to show now is, because I've been running my code from another device on this laptop over here, I've been using some settings that I actually need to make work on my new PC whenever I launch them. So there's a setting in VS Code, the Insider version, called Preferences Sync, that allows me to just synchronize my settings across. It installs all my extension, settings and configuration, my colors, my themes, my icons, everything just ports across to the new edition of VS. So this is the script I actually have that I'm supposed to go out and run, and installs all my apps. Let me just wait for this one. Okay, on this, and then okay, my PC is still just trying to get back to normal. Alright, so this is all the scripts, as you can see here. It installs advanced installer that I use for packaging applications for my clients. Installs Atom, installs Azure Scala, installs Azure Cosmos emulator, installs all the stuff that I need to run. If I go ahead and actually, all I need to do is just copy this one, copy all this. Oh no, what did I just do? Copy all this one and run it in PowerToys ROM. PowerToys ROM is launching fast and really slow. Okay, anyways, so this is just a list of my stuff running up here. So I'll just go ahead and actually just close this up. I've not run this script now because it will affect the stream, but I just wanted to show that to us. You can go to winstore.app to customize your own script for your usage scenarios. All right. So what else do I install when I run my devices? Okay, very importantly, I install Postman. I install okay, I've talked about PowerShell. I install my podcasting softwares. I've installed PowerShell. I've installed my streaming software. Visual Studio Code will be up next, and I have that set up inside my downloads folder. So what I want to do is actually go ahead and do this. Okay. I need to get this one out of my face. So what I'll do, oh, they now call it Power Launcher. Okay, that's the new name I can see in my task manager here. Alright, so an exciting part I want to show now is VS Code, and this makes me happy any day, anytime. Over here in VS Code, I can see there's nothing at all running for me, nothing running here. So what I want to do is go ahead and go over to this settings area and turn on preferencing sync. So let me just launch that so it becomes a little bit bigger. So because this is crucially important, I like to stop all other processes running. Actually, WhatsApp is still installing itself. WhatsApp is actually done installing now, which is nice. Okay, so let me zoom in a little bit here now. Now I think there's a new update for VS Code here. Let me just go ahead and update that so we can proceed seamlessly. No, I'm not launching Azure Data Studio quite yet. Let me make sure my PC is back to stability. So VS Code is updating now. So now over here I have my Visual Studio setup. If I right click over it and go to the details view and get the properties, I have the full setup, the full layout setup for it that I put down yesterday, and it's about 34 gigabytes. All the setup of Visual Studio, that's 16.6. So if I go ahead open here, I'm actually not gonna run this now because it will definitely slow down my PC, but I just wanted to show us here. So all I need to go ahead and do is run this installer. Is it the installer I will run or this setup? Any one of them. I think I will just run VS setup, this one. Okay, VS setup is what I'll run, this one over here. Let me make my mouse do its magic. It's actually a lot of files I got in there. I'm playing with my mouse over here, don't mind me. Okay, let me just minimize this. Minimize this also. VS Code is still installing itself. And I think I'll just wait for it to load out. Okay, so I've talked about winstore.app, so you might just want to check that out. Okay, VS Code is launching again. I'll just pull it over to the main screen in a bit once it launches. I think I regret trying to install WhatsApp. Okay, I installed Postman, VS Code. What else have I not installed? So there's just, so I'll just share my list in the chat so everyone can see kind of stuff I install. um, yeah, so VS Code is launched again, and this is what it looks like. So let me show you the preferences sync part of it. So if I go over here and I say turn on preferences sync, and all I need to do is just click on turn on, and then it asks me what I want to turn on. There's actually more in here now, so I just sign in and turn it on, and it asks me what I want to sign in with. I'll select GitHub because I'm signed into GitHub on this device over here. So what I want to do is to log me into GitHub over here, and I'll just authorize myself. I think I've logged into GitHub on this PC. Yeah, so it will ask me to go back into VS Code, and then it will. So let me just minimize this. So it's signing me into GitHub now, and then yes, I want to always open it, and then it will go ahead and synchronize all my settings, and all I need to just do is sit back and wait. So it's what it's telling me now is it looks like this is the first time I'm setting this up on this laptop. Do I want to replace local? Of course, I'll definitely replace local because I just want to synchronize all my setup. And then all I have to do is just wait out, and I'll see the magic happen. And I'll see my colors change. I'll see my extensions being installed. I'll see my themes, my icons, everything changing. And just in a little while. So let me go back to, okay, still turning it on. So I'll just wait for it. I'll wait for it. I'll wait. All I have to do is wait. You can see my theme has changed. So I'm using the GitHub theme actually for VS Code, and that is what you see pan out here. Also, so I need to because I use an app called Waka Time to track how much time I spend in code. So what I want to do is come over here and go to wakatime.com and get my API key. So it's downloading my other extensions for me here also. So what I want to do is go to Waka Time and sign in. Just for it, waiting for it. Just log in. So you can use Waka Time. Let me actually pull this up in here. You can find Waka Time at this link over here. So I'll just go ahead and sign into that. This is done already. I can close this also. And all I need to do is just log in. It's gotten my credentials from my synchronizations from my other PCs and browsers. So I'll just go ahead and log in. And what I'll do is I'll go to the supported IDs area, I think, and get my API key. So you can see the metrics of what I've done in the last 7 days here. I will go over to VS Code and get my key. My key is where is my key? Oh, my API key is right here. So I'll just go ahead and copy this and input that here, and then my Waka Time will be ready for use. I've pressed enter now. What else do you need? Okay, that is ready now to go. So it's still downloading all the other stuff, and you can see my extension is just loading up by itself. I have Azure, I have GitHub Actions, I have GitHub pull requests, and it's actually signed me in here also. So I'll just leave that to go ahead and do its own thing, and then I'll proceed now. WhatsApp is still on, which is very weird. Okay, so anyways, so let me actually go ahead and start the installation of Visual Studio, which is the most important software I use every day. So I'll come down here and run VS Setup. and it's loading up the installer now, so I can close this view. You can see that over here. So this is just my install list. I think I've shared it to you. I've shared it. So I'll accept the prompt that comes up here, and that will be the last thing I'll install for today. And then our normal streams can resume. We'll talk about DevOps development. On Wednesday, you're gonna catch me by 8 p.m. GMT +1 to see how we learn .NET together. We're actually starting from the scratch again. So we'll install our SDKs, we'll install all things needed to run our software. Right, so let me just go ahead and stop Visual Studio now, and we'll be ready to roll. Right. I can see that VS Code is the one using most of my internet here. Right over here, VS Code. Oh, actually, it's just my disk, or not my network. So this is the network it's using. Yeah, still the one using the most. Then OBS is next after that. Alright, so Visual Studio Installer is launching in a bit. And pretty much that's what I wanted to show us today on this stream. I know it's sort of boring for some, but of course some might find it useful, and that is the reason why I did it. Right, so I will catch you on Wednesday 8 p.m. GMT +1, and on Saturday by, I think I'm gonna move the time for the Saturday streams to say 7:30 p.m. or 8 p.m. so I can have enough time to rest during the weekend, because the weeks have been very stressful for me. But of course, I'll communicate that on Twitter, and you can get all that. Of course, another thing you should do is you see that link over there? No, left hand. No, which one? I should actually just do this. So that link over here, the one in the center, that's my podcast. You actually want to really check it out. It's really interesting to watch, to listen to developer live, to them explaining what their daily life looks like as developers, and share insights on how the kind of advices they have are actually interesting. I've learned a lot from the guests I've been having on the show, and you might actually go and watch the previous episodes and gain from it. So that's pretty much it. I will go ahead and install this offline, because I know the rest of this will take a very much long time, and I still have use of my megabytes. Right, so thank you guys for watching. I will catch you again on Wednesday 8 p.m. GMT +1. Do not miss out. I will see you when you get there. See you when you get there. See you when you get there. I'll see you when you get there. What I wanna do is this. So I wanna check here. I actually wanna do this. Right, so see you. Peace out.